They called her mad, dirty, forgotten. But what if I told you that this woman, homeless and invisible to the world, was the only one who could stop a nation's darkest betrayal? This is not just a story of food, fate, and power. It's about the unseen heroes we ignore every day. What happened on that dusty Atlanta street changed everything for President Elijah Mbeki. And it all began with a plate of food. The sun was burning hot, yes, blazing, as President Adelio Marquez and his guards drove along a dusty road. They had been on the move since morning, attending different events, shaking hands, giving speeches. Everyone was tired, but President Adelio, he was feeling something more. He was famished. Soft chuckle, sitting at the back of his sleek midnight blue SUV, he sighed. I need to eat. I can't take it any more. Guard 1, quick and respectful. Sir, we know a lovely little bistro not too far from here. Very clean, very safe. Guard 2, eager. Yes, sir. Only important people dine there. It's the best. President Adelio, gently amused. No, I don't trust those places. Too many enemies are watching me. In big restaurants, dramatic pause, anything can happen. The guards exchange worried glances. Guard 3, whispering, but, sir, a local cafe could be risky. President Adelio, calm yet firm, find me a simple place, a local restaurant where the common people eat. They obey without another word. 10 minutes later, the convoy parks beside a small, time-worn cafe whose faded signboard, Marina's Catch, swings in the salty breeze. The aroma of fried red snapper and spicy coconut stew fills the air. Simple folks laugh and eat beneath colorful awnings. President Adelio, delighted, this is real life. His guards fan out, discreet but vigilant. An old man, silver-haired, eyes bright with kindness, greets them. Cafe owner warmly, good afternoon, my sons. Come, sit. We have the best food in town. They settle at a corner table. The guards scan the room. Everything seems safe. The owner, thrilled to host such honored guests, rushes to the kitchen. Moments later, a steaming plate of saffron rice and stew appears before President Adelio. His mouth waters. He lifts a spoon. Dramatic gasp. Suddenly, a poor-looking old woman, clothes tattered, gait uneven, appears from nowhere. Without a word, she snatches a plate and hurls it to the floor. The cafe erupts. Guards leap to their feet, hands flashing to holsters. Customers gasp. Guard 1, furious. How dare you? Guard 2, louder. Beat her. President Adelio, raising a steady hand. No, leave her. She is someone's mother. Perhaps she is unwell. The guards lower their weapons. Still seething. The woman stands silent, eyes fixed on Adelio. The owner trembles. Owner, trembling. Sir, I'm so sorry. Let me bring another plate. A second plate arrives, fragrant, irresistible. Adelio lifts a spoon. Again, the woman rushes forward, grabs a plate, sits on the floor, and eats with her bare hands. Guard 3, roaring, enough is enough. President Adelio, quietly commanding, leave her. If she is hungry, let her eat. Whispers ripple through the cafe. The owner, mortified, brings a third plate, rice glistening, meat succulent. Adelio lifts a spoon once more. Old woman, voice suddenly clear and grave. Young man, if you love your life, do not eat this food. Disaster will strike if you do. The cafe falls dead silent. President Adelio, coldly, I am hungry, woman. I have respected you enough. How dare you tell me not to eat? Old woman, eyes shimmering with sorrow. Eat it, and you will regret it. A guard lunges. Adelio stops him. President Adelio, sharp, bring me the cook. The owner scurries to the kitchen. A nervous woman in an apron appears. President Adelio, gently probing, did you cook this food yourself? Cook, stammering, why, yes, sir. President Adelio, calm but piercing, show me your hands. She obeys. Her palms tremble. Her eyes dart like a cornered bird. President Adelio, softly, you are lying. The old woman nods. Guards storm the kitchen. Under the counter, a small bottle marked with a black skull, poison. The cook collapses, confessing everything. President Adelio, humbled, "Mother, you saved my life." He kneels before her. The cafe buzzes in awe. Transition, gentle ocean breeze. Behind the cafe, in a quiet alley shaded by palms, Adelio and the old woman speak alone. President Adelio, earnest, "How did you know the food was poisoned? How did you find me?" Old woman, tender yet firm, "My son, I see what others cannot. Last night, I dreamed of you sitting at a table about to eat death itself. I had to come." She leans closer. Old woman, whispering, "Be careful. Not everyone around you loves you. Some of your own guards smile in front, but hold knives behind." President Adelio, shaken, "Impossible." Old woman, kindly, "Your wife warned you once, but pride closed your ears." Adelio's heart pounds. President Adelio, humbled, "Come with me, mother. You shall live in my home. I need your wisdom." Old woman, laughing softly, "Me? In a palace? I am but a poor old soul." President Adelio, resolute, "You are more valuable than every jewel I own." Evening falls. At the coastal presidential villa, Casa de la Brisa, staff freeze in astonishment as Adelio escorts the old woman inside. President Adelio, commanding gently, "Prepare the best room for her at once." That night, alone in his study, Adelio reflects. Trust is like glass. At dawn, he summons his closest guards and the old woman. President Adelio, solemn, "Each of you, swear before God you bear no evil toward me." One by one they swear. The third guard trembles, sweats. Old woman, pointing, "That one. Ask him again." The guard collapses, confessing betrayal. Adelio orders justice served. Old woman, placing a gentle hand, "Powerful men die not from enemies' knives, but from friends' smiles." President Adelio, voice thick, "You have saved me twice, mother." He gathers his wife and children. President Adelio, proudly, "Children, meet your new grandmother." Joyful cheers. The old woman weeps happy tears. Closing warmly. From that day, she lives in the villa, loved, respected, family restored. Adelio visits her every evening, sitting at her feet, learning wisdom no book can teach. He becomes a wiser, kinder leader. The people adore him more than ever. Friendly sign-off. Dear viewers, if this story touched your heart, please hit subscribe, like, share with friends, and tap the notification bell so you'll be first to see our next tale. Thank you for watching. With warmth and gratitude. Scene fades in the next morning, Casa de la Brisa's garden, bougainvillea in full bloom. Warm, enthusiastic narrator. The dawn chorus of gulls welcomes a brand new day. President Adelio Marquez steps onto the terrace, breathing the salty air, feeling lighter. Beside him, Mother Esperanza, the woman who saved his life, rests her gentle hand on the balustrade. President Adelio, softly, "Mother, last night I hardly slept. Your warning still rings in my ears. Some of the smiles around me hide daggers." Mother Esperanza, tender yet resolute, "Then open your eyes wider, my son. The storm is not over. It has only paused." Adelio nods. He summons his newly formed circle of trust. His wife Lucia, his security chief Captain Rivera, and Mother Esperanza herself. President Adelio, decisive. "Captain, quietly investigate every guard, every driver, every cook. Cross-reference bank accounts, phone logs, family ties. Report only to Lucia or me, no one else." Captain Rivera, saluting, "Yes, Mr. President. Discretion will be our shield." Lucia, gently, "And while we search, let us also heal." Mother Esperanza, "Will you teach the children your stories? Their laughter keeps fear at bay." Mother Esperanza, eyes twinkling, "With joy, dear one. Laughter is the first medicine." The days unfold like petals. Children run beneath orange trees as Mother Esperanza weaves tales of ancient fishermen, brave grandmothers, and stars that guide lost sailors. Meanwhile, Captain Rivera's midnight files reveal a web of bribes and secret offshore accounts. 1 week later, Private study. Candlelight flickering. Captain Rivera, grim. Sir, the rot runs deeper than we feared. 3 more guards, 2 kitchen staff, and he hesitates. Even a senior advisor. President Adelio, voice low. Names, Rivera. I need names. He reads a list. Each line stings like salt on a wound. Mother Esperanza, entering quietly. Remember, young leader, cut the branch, but spare the tree. Punish the guilty, yet offer the tempted a path back to honor. President Adelio, bowing. Your wisdom steadies my hand, Mother. That evening, a hushed assembly in the moonlit courtyard. Lanterns sway. Shadows tremble. President Adelio, solemn, to those who betrayed my trust, step forward, confess, and face fair justice. To those who resisted temptation, step forward, receive amnesty, and help rebuild. One by one, figures emerge, some weeping, some stone-faced. The innocent embrace their families. The guilty are led away, not in chains of shame, but in quiet dignity. Lucia, whispering to Delio, you are not only cutting poison, you are planting mercy. Fade to sunrise weeks later. Warm, enthusiastic narrator. Spring arrives early in Lumina Bay. President Adelio announces the Esperanza Initiative, free medical caravans for the poor, scholarships for girls, and nightly community circles where elders share wisdom under starlight. At every event, an honored seat is left for Mother Esperanza. Public square, joyful crowd. Citizens cheer. Viva Presidente Adelio. Viva Madre Esperanza. Little girl, tugging Esperanza's shawl. Grandmother, will you tell us the story of the poison stew again? Mother Esperanza, laughing, only if you promise to listen with both ears, one for adventure, one for caution. The children giggle, forming a circle at her feet. Epilogue, twilight balcony overlooking the sea. President Adelio, reflective. Mother, you once said power attracts both good and evil. I understand now. My task is not to escape the storm, but to become the lighthouse. Mother Esperanza, placing a weather hand over his. And lighthouses do not run from waves, my son. They stand and they shine. The horizon glows coral and gold. Together, they watch fishing boats glide home, tiny lights against a vast, forgiving ocean. In a world where trust can cost a life and power hides in plain sight, one woman's courage tore down a deadly plot. She had nothing, yet gave everything. President Elijah didn't just survive that day. He woke up, and maybe, just maybe, so can we. If this story moved you, don't just scroll. Stand with truth. Like, share, and subscribe. More untold stories, real ones, are coming soon.